Hi everyone, I just wanted to go ahead and explain your critical assignment. This is your culminating large assignment, and it's your collaborative guide to home, school, and community to support students with disabilities. Okay, this is not the previous collaboration guide, which was not at the capacity of a larger assignment, but one of the weekly assignments, so I just want to be clear about that. In this assignment, I'm asking you to do 3 different components, and within those components you are going to analyze and self-reflect in various areas. So just to be clear, this critical assignment is due April 17th by 11:59 p.m. and you must set up a TaskStream account, and you have to upload your assignment to TaskStream in order to pass this course. Okay, so here are the 3 components. Just making sure you can see them. So the first component, I'm asking you to interview either a general or special ed teacher via telephone or virtual communication interface. Of course, you can also do this face-to-face if you would like. And I want you to ask about the following in your interview. Ask the teacher about the screening and assessment procedures. Ask the teacher what he or she uses the assessment results for. Ask the teacher what accommodations he or she provides for students with disabilities in their classroom. And ask the teacher what best practices he or she implements to encourage an effective full inclusion of students with disabilities. So in this case, you're going to need to find, if you're interviewing a general education teacher, you're going to need to find a teacher in general ed that also is accommodating kids with disabilities within their classroom. So then you'll incorporate information from your text and external readings and videos and reflect on the information that you gathered from your teacher. Make sense of the interview through content from your text. Make sure that you're able to demonstrate that you have internalized the content from your text and made sense of the interview data through that. Conclude this section with your own personal reflection. What did you think of the interview? Did the teacher use or mention terms and practices that you're familiar with? And what did you learn from the interview? So this is going to be your own personal self-reflection. For part 2, you're going to observe a recording of a meeting between a classroom teacher and a specialist. So it could be a psychologist, a speech-language pathologist, some other kind of therapist like occupational therapy or physical therapy. So observe a meeting. You can do this face-to-face, of course, that focuses on supporting students with disabilities. So in this meeting, in your observation, I want you to discuss the following. What was discussed in the meeting? What adjustments or accommodations were discussed, if any? What was your reflection on the level of collaboration between the teacher and the other professional? What was your reflection on the level of individualized instructional planning? And then lastly, your personal reflection. What did you think of the interview? What did you think of your observation? Did the teacher or the other professional use or mention terms and practices that you're familiar with? And lastly, what did you learn? For the last component, you are going to research a school community event or meeting. So this could be a PTA-sponsored activity. It could be a school-sponsored activity that's hosted to bring the school and community together on behalf of students and supporting their learning. So I want you to discuss the following. Now, this could be, you could be involved in the development process of this event. You could be observing an event or just researching an event that you have nothing to do with. This always could be face-to-face. What kind of event is this? What is the purpose of this event? How does this event make an effort for effective full inclusion of students with disabilities? Does this event include accommodations for students with disabilities? How does this event try to incorporate the family and community members into the school community? And then your personal reflection. What did you think of the event? Did the event incorporate terms and practices that you are familiar with, and what did you learn? Okay, so in addition to these components, I would suggest that you open with an introduction that is kind of setting the stage of what you're going to do, and then I suggest that you close with a brief statement of what you learned and how the whole process was for you and how you grew as a professional. So again, please contact me with any kind of questions, anything that you're not sure about, and I'm looking forward to seeing this. This is usually a very good assignment. It might be intensive in terms of work, but it's a good assignment in terms of personal growth and professional growth. So I'm looking forward to seeing them.